Hello, Peter. These are your carburetors that we didn't do any machine work on. Did my best to clean them out and get them set up to where they will function for you. We will still have a idle that is a little on the high side, but I think is acceptable. So I'm going to show you what we got, and then you can decide if you like it or not. Idle generally runs 1,000, 11, 1,200. Alright, my measure of wear is how much air is being processed through the second barrels. We got our synchrometer. Alright, as you can see, that's 9. That one's 5 right here. I don't know how well that focuses. Anyway, to change it, what we're doing is it's a measure of how the second barrel butterfly is seating. And so if we push on it, push on the second barrel butterfly, you see the needle go down, RPM decreases. And the same here. Needle goes down and RPM decreases. Now we can't, it won't stay there because we're forcing the butterfly to mesh with the bore of the carburetor. And because of the wear and because of the slop in the throttle shaft, see, I'm just moving the throttle shaft a little bit, and that changes our idle. Now the other parameter we have is our first barrel of each carburetor, and we're at 7 right here. No, we're at 8.5. Should be down around 4 or 5. And this one down here is even better at 3.5. So if I artificially push on if I push really forcefully on the throttle lever on the first barrel of the second carburetor, you can see I can get things down where it'll idle slower. And sometimes it'll stay there, sometimes it won't. So we disconnect, and I'll try to push on it. Alright, we'll stay like that for a little bit. See if we can't force this. We'll use the throttle linkage to try to force it closed. And that'll be a part of your linkage adjustment. And so we've improved things dramatically. Down to 4.5. And over there, 3.5. So we are not balanced. So we'll put the idle adjustment screw back in that I took out earlier. There's 4.5. That jumps the idle up, and we're not balanced here exactly. We're at 5. Depends on how strong your throttle spring is. You might be able to bring it down to 4.5. But right now it's at 5, and so if we make that pull the same amount of air, our idle jumps up to about 1,300. And again, we can decrease the idle by pushing on the second barrel of each carburetor. But that's the problem. That's where the machine work comes in. That's where things can be made better. Choke is okay. Got choke. Actually, some very nice running carburetors. You just got really nice running carburetors. You just got a crappy idle. Well, not a crappy, but you know, not as higher than I would expect or would like. Starts right up. know, I will send the video to you and let you decide. Thank you, sir.